What is the difference between prayer and meditation? What is a prayer? Prayer is something that you try to connect with. Prayer is some method that you use to connect to a God that exists outside. Prayer is something that helps you connect with the outside world. Can prayer help you connect with yourself? No. Prayer is the first process. Start with prayer. And I do not mean that you start reading out texts from the scriptures. Okay? The poems from the scriptures, the hymns, the shlokas, the verses from the scriptures, they are not even prayers. Prayer is a wonderful thing in your spiritual journey. Prayer is when you express yourself and try to connect with something you do not know. Can you pray to someone you already know? You do not need to, because there is a straight connection with someone you already know. You do not even need to pray. Prayer is the first step in the journey. And see how many people are praying. Look at the temples, the churches, the mosques, the synagogues. Everyone is praying. And do you see that these prayers are not being answered? Have you ever wondered why the prayers are not answered? You yourself must have prayed a number of times. We pray in difficult times. We do not normally pray when we are happy. We pray when we are miserable, when some misery has struck us. And despite all the prayers, the miseries have not gone. Now only two facts can be there. There can only be two things. First is, there is no one who listens to a prayer or who hears a prayer. The second is, you do not know how to pray. What I find is, the whole universe is a great ear for you. The whole universe listens to your prayers, but you do not know how to pray. It's not that the universe is dumb. It is not that the universe is sensitive to what you are praying. But your own prayer, the way you pray, is so unreal, so untrue, that the universe cannot hear. So, what is prayer then? Prayer is thankfulness. Prayer is telling the divine, is about telling the universe that you are complete. Prayer is telling the universe that everything is there in your life. Is basically asserting, is basically affirming that you are full of everything. And a prayer is not a request to fulfill you. A prayer is a gratitude to the divine that everything that you wanted in your life is there in you. If you can maintain this attitude of prayer, your life will be completely different. The universe does not understand requests. The universe understands only assertions, only your affirmations. The universe understands only the language of gratitude, only the language of thankfulness. The universe can never understand the language of demand. Because when you demand something, what you are really saying is, I do not have this now. And when you pray, what is inside you multiplies. Prayer is not an answer to your requests. Prayer is answer to your being. When you are requesting something, when you are demanding something, you are saying that I do not have this. And God or the cosmic intelligence does not hear what you say. It responds to how you are feeling at that point of time. If you are feeling lack, if you are feeling miserable, then that feeling multiplies. This is the reason why no prayers are answered, and they can never be answered by God. Because the way you pray is simply wrong. Now go into the gratitude mode. Once you start going into the gratitude mode, one day you will start experiencing your own being. If you're so full of gratitude, existentially, not just in terms of saying this, if your heart is full of gratitude, then immediately you will find that there's a bright light inside you. Your own being starts revealing itself to you. If you can go into this form of prayer, if you can pray in the proper way, in the form of gratitude, your being will start slowly coming to your experience. Because the attitude of gratitude will take away all the miseries, all the problems, all the agonies from your life, and your consciousness will start experiencing your own being. When you offer gratitude as a prayer, the world cannot affect you any longer. You are saying that I am not just a part of the world is a part of my being. And I can withdraw and go into my own inner heart, my own soul. And this is where meditation starts. Prayer is the first step, and meditation is the second or the last step. There is no another step. There is no third step in this process. Through meditation, you will come across your own life energy, your own source of joy, your own source of health, your own source of well-being, and your own source of abundance. Through meditation, you experience the limitless universe. You will experience that everything in this universe is just a product of your thought. Now you can change some thoughts and change your life. If you truly know what meditation is, if you have experienced meditation, you will change everything in your life. You can convert your ill health into good health. You can convert your poverty into riches. You will be able to convert your bad relationships into good relationships. You will be able to convert unhappiness into happiness. So meditation is an alchemy. You become an alchemist. It's not that a person who meditates accepts everything. That acceptance is natural, but meditation is much more than that. Through meditation, you get the power to change everything that you do not want in your life. You can recreate your life, you can restructure, and you can re-engineer your life. This is how the process of re-engineering your life starts. You cannot re-engineer things on the outside and experience that joy. Start your re-engineering inside, in your inner world, and everything in the outside world will change, because the outside world is nothing but a reflection of your inner being. It is an inside-out world. It is not an outside-in world. Your life is inside-out. Just the way a river in its source comes out as a small fountain, okay? A few drops, and then starts flowing and then becomes very big. Even the river Nile, even Amazon, they are very small in the beginning. And then they simply start growing. So this process is inside out. If you can meditate, if you truly know what meditation is, nothing is impossible for you. Meditation is the very alchemy that makes the impossible possible. Then your life is in your hand. You are at the command center of life. Through meditation, now you change what you do not want to see in your life. Automatically, you will be able to create a very different world for yourself. A world that you always wanted to live, that you always wanted to create.